Alrighty, welcome back once again, back live, Leather Pocket, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. My name is Grant. I will be your commentator for this event, or for this match. We have the F-Cancer team versus Super Mario Brothers. On the F-Cancer, Jeremiah Hampton, Kyle Kelly, and John Clark. Super Mario Brothers is Rishab, Mario, and Benny Lou. Welcome back to it, everybody. Once you get tuned in, signed in, ready to go, make sure you give the stream a like and a share. I would appreciate it. Quick race to 9, and we are underway. All right, off the break, again, a little bit of cluster for low ball. 2, 3, 8, kind of all clustered up. I tend to think high ball should be the apropos. 9-10 combo to start. Always difficult. Use the whole pocket, but it got there. Not sure if 15 now passes the 4 bottom left-hand corner. He does have enough angle on the 9 that if he needed to, he could cut it in, check it off that rail, and just go back over to where the chalky is on the other rail. Like so. Somewhat perfect, as they say. Kyle Kelly at the table. He is on the F-Cancer team. They went all out on this fundraiser. Got custom-made jerseys made for the event. Gotta love it. Nice. 2 rails around, sitting himself good on the 12 ball. May play in to break into that 2-3. Try to free up that 8 ball. Could get a little dangerous, however. He does indeed. In onto the 11. Doesn't quite get the break out on the 8. However, it should still work so long as he's not married and cut off by the 3 ball. He can take the 11 ball, 13 ball, give himself the left side angle on the 14th, and draw back up top, bump the 3, and sit good on that 8 ball. Where there's a will, there's a way, they say. Yeah, I think he's looking at it the right way. 11 ball, 13, 14, 8. And I believe it's Benny Lou who is Kyle's opponent here. So needs to get to the left side of the center line. Oh, I don't know if that quite got there. I think he's straight in on 14. That's going to make getting to the 8 really, really challenging. Needed another half a ball rotation. At least from my perspective. I definitely could be wrong. To me, it looks rather straight. Yep. But did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so based on body language. He can definitely get the hit off the rail first, but he's going to go off the high side of the 8-ball. So is there a future in it? Do you just take the 3 and shove the 3 onto the 8, locking the 3 and the 2 by that 8-ball? He's calling the bank. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if you can hit that hard enough to get it over there. And you open everything up for your opponent. Okay, I was wrong. It is definitely not Benny Lou. That is Mario at the table. So wide open spaces, really not a lot to worry too much about. Kind of got himself a little tricky here, but the cut on the 4 should be no problem here for Mario. He's got to be cognizant a little bit as to where the cue ball is going to end up. Did touch the 8-ball, stood up, let his opponent know, give him the option if he wants to put it back or not. Not exercised. Brackets on digital pool. I believe they are, David. Digital pool under Kate. Kate's fight, I believe. Uh-oh. Ultimate punishment. Ultimate punishment. The F Cancer boys get a gift. Jeremiah Hampton at the table for the F Cancer boys. Now I believe it's Benny Lou. Both local boys here to the Calgary pool scene. Yeah. Yeah, try to do that all in one shot, hey, Steve? Missed the shot, cut the 8 in early, and scratched. Multiple fouls. All in one shot. Jeremiah makes a ball. Fairly decent looking table. Starter might be a little bit tough. He might elect to take the 15 ball. Could cut the 14 into the top right-hand corner. Play the cue ball into the 4, rearrange the furniture a little bit there. We'll see what he does. He is indeed. This could push the 13 on top of the 1, depending on how hard he hits this. Oh, he hit it with good pace. Really well done. Do you lose 2 games for that? That should be a rule. If you commit 3 fouls in one shot, you lose an extra game. Mr. Hampton going to make short work here so long as the 6 stays out of the way. And it did not. It did not, and I think he's in jail. He might have to take the 1 rail kick on the 10. Play it off the off the long rail. Try to kick the 10 in. I don't know if there's another shot. Does the 11 bank? Does he have enough room to get past the 7, between the 8-4, past the 2? Or can he back cut it? Can he back cut it to the bottom right? Perfect. There it is. Thank you, David Wilson. We'll pin that on top. He does back cut, and the cue ball finds its way into the drink. This will bring Benny Lou to the table, ball in hand. Nothing to worry about. Wide open spaces for Ben Lou. So I'm probably going to start with the 1 ball. I'm going to start on the opposite side. I want to finish off the table on the side of the table he's playing at first. I look at it in sections, either bottom half, top half, bottom half. He's going to go top to bottom. I prefer bottom to top, just because of where the 8 ball is. Wow. Unexpected miss there from Ben. You won't see him do that too often. Mr. Hampton also following suit. That just goes to show you 4 1/4 inch pocket on these diamond tables. Makes nothing easy. Take nothing for granted. There is no bracket for the 3-person. Interesting. Maybe they haven't made it live yet. I will let Steph know. Ben Lou rearranging the furniture everywhere. Makes his own ball, +1 of Hampton's. Benny Lou, another regular here in the Calgary pool scene. Been around the Calgary area and playing in our pool scene for a very, very long time. He's part of the furniture. Although Hampton has also been around for a large number of years. Oh, forget it. Found it under viewer. Okay, then I'll pin this one instead. And we'll pin... and that one. There we go. Done and fixed. Thank you, David. Hope all is well. So still a little bit of trouble here for Ben with the 1 ball being where it is. I would suspect he may try... He'll probably save the 1 for last, I would suspect. And try to do the force follow, put the 1 and the 12 into the same pocket. Come back out halfway. 4 should pass the 8, I believe. And I think he's got exactly the right angle just to kind of punch. Oh, he's looking to bank it. Okay. This will work too.
Dylan got picked up on a team. Playing with Ben and Georgios.
Nice. Apparently my son just got picked up to play. Gonna play with Ben Francis and Georgios. I know he will be just tickled pink. I happen to have a son that is addicted to the game the same as what I am. Although I don't play as much, but I'm still involved in one way or another, just not on the playing side. So a little bit of an off-angle back cut bank here for Ben. Gonna have to play this with a little bit of inside, I would think, to avoid the double hit. How do you hit it? How do you hit it, Ben Liu? Now the question is, does he want to bank it again or try the cut? I think the squeeze play would be in play if he tries to pot that in the same pocket as the 13. He is going to try it. We'll see whether this makes it in or it gets the good old squeeze play. Nope. Kind of jumped up into that shot. That needed to be really smooth on the stroke. But nothing easy for Hampton. He's definitely got the 12 ball. But you have to, if you're going to play the 8 to the top left, you've got to be dead onto that left side rail with the cue ball. Very tough to do when the 12 is stuck into the jaws of the pocket. The back bank to the side now, ultra difficult. Really, really, really difficult bank shot here. Yeah, the double kiss was always in play there. Jeremiah says don't even bother shooting that, Ben. Super Mario Brothers getting on the board. For those just tuning in, it is Kate's Fight fundraiser here at the Leather Pocket, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Kate being the wife of Danny Gombach, a regular player here in the Calgary pool scene. She is in the fight with the Big C. There is an announcement. Wow. Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. I'm just going to let it finish and then, wow. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, so here's the update. This is why the room went crazy. Everybody was clapping. Danny Gombach just stopped the entire room. So Jim Jutzy, he is, I got goosebumps. He is the owner here, or one of the owners. Him and Sonia own it here at the Leather Pocket. Jim just gave Kate $100,000. That is enough, according to Dan. I'm going to paraphrase his sentiments. That is enough for Kate to get the treatment that she needs, be that in the States, be it in Germany, wherever she needs to go. And Dan's words, obviously choking up, was Jim Jutsi more than likely just saved Kate's life. So, unbelievable. Just crazy. Incredible. So, a huge shout out, Jim Jutsi. And that just goes to show the power of the Calgary pool scene. That's good. That's unreal. So, that'll put a pep in your step. Amazing stuff. That's all I can say. Yeah, what a kind man for sure. Unreal. That being said, let's get back to some pool. Rashab at the table. Opening break from John Clark. A challenging start here for Rashab. 10 ball doesn't bank, 14's in the way. Really no opener to speak of. He's got himself locked behind the 14 ball. Oh, nice attempt on the 10. Well done. This will bring John Clark to the table. Going to be opening, I believe, with the 14. 9 ball, really the only... I might have spoke too soon. 9 and 15 are the trouble balls here for high ball. But I don't really see another shot other than starting with the 14. Could cut the 5 ball, I guess, past the 1 into that right-hand side pocket. Totally agree, MPI. Understatement. Jim is a great man, big heart, doing so much for the pool scene indeed. Broke himself right into trouble, did John. Got himself stuck right on that 6 ball. Cue ball hit that 6 and just died. Yeah, nice shot. Very smart shot there from John. He's been around the scene for a long time, been playing a long time. A former teammate of mine, actually, from back in the day. So we'll see if Rashab can manage the table here. Again, 9 ball, not in the greatest of positions. Looks like he is. Now, wait a minute. Isn't Rashab low ball? I think Rashab is low ball. Maybe he was looking at the 5 ball there. The double bank. Very nice. Good attempt, although I'm not quite sure whether he full committed to it. It looked like he kind of let up on that stroke a little bit. So now being back in line for John Clark, really 9-ball still the issue here. See how he wants to go about solving it. That'll help. That'll get there. I might leave that 15. It's pretty close to a hole. I might leave that. Try to figure out a path to get onto breaking out the 9-ball. In fact, I might do it right now off the 13. Just take the 13 bottom right-hand corner. Nice little float through. Leave yourself the cut angle on the 12 to the bottom right. Break into that 9, break it out. It is a little bit of a hit and hope there, but the hope obviously being that you either get the shot on the 9 or with the 15 sitting over the side pocket. Might be the way to play that. And I can't quite tell if he got enough cut angle there to break that 9-ball. Hard to tell from here, especially with the table kind of on a tilt. We usually don't have angles like this, but we're waiting on a few cameras to arrive so that we can do top-down view and then the front-on view on a couple of different tables. We got some cameras on the way. So he does decide to take. Oh, he did get there. Decides to take the 15 ball first. Now he definitely has the cut angle on the 12 ball. Straight tops here. Straight into either the 4 or the 6. Should be a natural bank out, or a natural breakout, I should say. You still have to complete the first part of the equation. Make the shot first. But again, really not an easy shot left here for Rashab, other than he does have a shot on the 4. He does have a shot on the 7. Just got to watch that you don't shove the 3 onto that 9 ball if you take the 4. Hit it with a little bit of pace to kind of clear the path. Being stretched out like that does tend to make things a little bit more difficult, and that's what I was kind of alluding to. You got to put a little bit more pace on that so that you kind of clear that 9 ball out of the way. Wow. Wow. Splits the difference between the 3 and the 9. Great attempt on the breakout. I'll bet you couldn't have done that if you tried to. Split that window. So for those just tuning in, guys, if you can help me out, smash that share button. Let's get some viewers in here. We're Saturday afternoon, 1:37 local time. Yeah, tried to dig down and go after that breakout again. However, increases the challenge by sticking the 12 in the way of the 7 ball. Ultra, ultra difficult from here. I almost might be tempted to take and bank the 7 right here, right now. Bank the 7 into the left side pocket. Sometimes you got to take your medicine. Because really, does cutting it down make any sense? I think that's just as difficult as the bank shot. Play safe to the back rail. Not sure how effective that's going to be. Yeah, he does play safe. That will bring John to the table. I believe he does have a cut on the 12 ball. And really, if not, I might be tempted to go rail first. Just touch the 12 ball. Very, very touchy shot. Because you can go off the 12 and scratch if you're not careful. But it would force either a long safety or a long combination, 1-7. Takes the thin cut. Awfully tough from here. I don't know whether he can see that 9 ball to make it. I'm not sure what the plan was when he made the 12. The long bank, really, really difficult to pull this off. Straight top's got to come across the face of the 1, off the right side rail, avoid the double kiss. But if he can pull it off, he'll be in great shape. Second place prize again. Very well done. Because Rashab now, well, it's same type of thing, right? Either has a choice 1-7 or find a way to play safe. I don't think the 1 ball passes the 7. And Rashab's going, what have I done wrong? What pool gods did I make mad? Yeah, this is tight. 1 past that 7 ball. He might have a ball width, but certainly not much more than that. Or unless he's calling straight 7 ball. Can he see the 7? A little bit of a swerve. Is it a swerve or a jump? Either which way, difficult to execute. Watch out, corner pocket. Watch out, 7. Good heavens. No good shot goes unpunished. No seemingly free shot is an easy shot. No choice here. 1 rail kick to the corner. What a shot. What a shot from Mr. Clark, pulling it out. 2-1 in favor of the F Cancer boys. Very well done. Nice kind of control of the rhythm there. Figured out his angles really nicely and then just got up and got the job done. Very well done. So Ben Liu at the table, playing on the Super Mario Bros. Team. Kyle Kelly, the opponent for Ben Liu. And if you happen to be in the Calgary area, come on down. Leather Pocket. We may have a little bit of Alex Pagulayan and Bustamante here this afternoon. It is, or I have been told that there might be a small trick shot show going on here this afternoon. So I believe there was 30, maybe David will know if David Wilson is still on, but I believe 32 or 35 teams signed up for the fundraiser event here for Kate's fight. For those just tuning in, Kate is the wife of Danny Gombach, a regular and a staple here in the Calgary pool scene. So today and tomorrow is all about supporting Kate in her fight against the Big C. Benny Liu finally happy with the rack. Getting down to it with the break here. Throws his entire body into it. Still desert-like. She's dry. And I think this one's shooter's choice. What do you like? Everything has a home for all high ball and low ball. 5, 1, 7 all go past into the bottom right-hand corner. 8 ball would be tricky if you do decide to go with a low ball, given it's surrounded by high ball. 32 teams. Perfect. Thanks, David. For low ball, 2 passes the 9, 4 goes, 6 goes, 3. High ball, everything goes as well. Really, the tricky ball on the table for high balls to 12. Other than that, everything goes. So he did choose low ball. So shaping the 8 here and mapping out the table to get you to that point is kind of where the thought process needs to start there. Then you're working your way towards that goal. Right, and I kind of don't like where the 6 is either. There's really only one pocket that it's going to go to, which is that left side pocket. So limited options on that. Right, the 1, 5, 6 all go. Maybe there's something in there that you can do to rearrange the 12 ball or rearrange the furniture to assist the 8 in finding a home. I think he's going to get a little bit straight here on the 1 ball. Taking the 5 ball, that's a pretty thin cut. You'll tend to nick that 14. And if you don't run into the 7, 14 has the potential to block the path for the 7 into the top right. It sure will be nice once we get the additional cameras and we can do the top-down view. That'll give us a lot of details that we really haven't been able to see up until we get those cameras anyway. Wow, avoided the 14 really nicely. However, took a pocketable ball where the 7 did have a pocket. Now gave himself another breakout. So I kind of think he's in this position now where, you know, you're in a little bit deep to try to play safe and play it back at your opponent. My opinion, anyway. I'm going to take the 1 ball past the 14, straight tops, maybe a touch of left on the cue ball, come back straight into that 12 ball. Hopefully rearrange the furniture, give myself a shot on either the breakout on the 7 or a shot on the 6. Right, it's a little bit of a hit and hope, but I think you've took enough soldiers off the table where I'm not sure there's going to be too many positive choices. Yeah, next to 14. Good news is he does have a shot on the 6. I don't know if he can quite see enough of the 7, and if he can, does it pass the 14 into the top right-hand corner? If not, can he thin that 6 into that left side pocket and go around and underneath? And does the 7 even past the 13 to get there? So can you go 3-rail breakout here? Is that an option? I definitely know it's makeable, it's cuttable on the 6. Sometimes you just got to swing for the fences and hope. Seven off the 12, hold for 6. I don't know if there was enough room past the 14. I could definitely be wrong, but into the side pocket. Off the 13? He might have to go off 13 and 12 here. I don't know if he can back cut that enough. I don't know if he's got enough of that 7 to accomplish this, but I applaud the effort, that's for sure. And I think he's married to the 15 ball. So the one bank option on the 7, banking to the top left, I don't think is an option. I think the 10 is also in the way there. Yeah, he was in tough no matter what he tried to shoot at there. I think he was probably better served from the 1 ball, kind of going in and rearranging the furniture. I think that may have served a better long-term purpose. But again, you know, that suggestion there is certainly a hit and a hope. But really not an easy starter here for Benny either. He's just going to straight play safe. Look outside pocket. I can see Ben banging his cue on the floor. The international, please slow down. Going for the short stick. I think this is just a hit. I don't think there's a way to pocket that. Not with a legal shot anyway, to call it. 2 rails around, looking like. Gonna have to chop a little bit in on that 7. But a good call, 2 rails around, bottom right-hand corner. Tough to get the amount of power that you need to send that ball 2 rails around, being that you've got to be up and over fairly quickly on this jump shot. Well, he definitely had the power. Was a good hit. Yeah, really good try. Even to get up and over that quick, that's not an easy shot. But Ben Liu gets to come to the table here. Wide open spaces. I see really no issues as to why Ben wouldn't take advantage for Super Mario Brothers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, unless... unless... I spoketh too soon. That being said, fairly simple safety here. Chop off the 11, hide behind kind of the vicinity of the 15 ball, 15, 13. And the 11 at that point. You're going to stuff the 11 over to that side. Does he get the window between the 15-11? is definitely getting down, giving it the one-eye wink. It's got to be close. Yeah, he's really getting down there, giving it a stare. Coming down to this end to take a look. Can't quite tell. Haven't figured out his body language yet. Yeah, he is going for the cut. Calls the bottom left-hand corner here. Oh, caught it even too thick. All right, Ben Liu back to the table. I would tend to think 9 ball, 10, 11, 15, 8.
They're going to do the heads and tails game. Maria's doing heads and tails for a fundraiser. It's like just a game. So she flips a coin. If it's heads, and you choose heads, then you stay in. If you chose tails, then you're out.
Okay.
But she's raised like $750 or something like that. So they're going to stop everything and do it now. Is there a way that we can do it on the stream so that,
No. So it sounds like we're going to be having a small break in the action. That's what Steph was just telling me. They're going to do a small little break here. They're going to do a heads and tails game here as part of the fundraiser. So they're going to stop everybody and do the heads and tails game. When that happens, I'm just going to put the mic on mute. I'm going to go take a quick little break. And as soon as that is all finished up, then I'll come back on. Now, I'm not 100% sure when that's going to happen. Rashab keeps bumping the table, so I apologize for the quick little camera quivers. Ben Liu getting it done. Super Mario Brothers. It is a tie ball game, 2-piece. Oh, here we go. So they are going to do the heads and tail game. Let me just see if I can. I'm not sure if I can, but let me just see. No. I was going to see if I could have taken the camera back a little bit to show you everything, but I cannot, unfortunately. So, guys, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be back here as soon as this heads and tails match thing is all concluded and the players are back at the table. We will be back. So if somebody does comment and they just join in, hey, what's happening, what's going on? There is a fundraising draw type of thing happening at the moment. So thanks, David. Appreciate it. But I'll be back here in a few as soon as the game's all done with. Thanks, guys. All right, we are back in action. Rashab at the table. Now, did I miss putting a game up? I have to apologize every time I jump off the mic. There's so many people in the room that I haven't seen for such a long time. I tend to get caught in conversations. So I apologize for the delay. If somebody knows who won that last game or whether I marked it, whether I didn't, I think I did. I think we're okay at 2-2. Hampton coming to the table, wide open spaces. A little bit tricky around that 12-14-9. But it's not terrible. And I'll tell you, the energy in the room is infectious. It is absolutely jam-packed in this place. And it's such a really cool vibe out in the room. We know it's a fundraiser. Everybody's upbeat, having a lot of fun, lots of conversations. And again, you know, there's so many players that came out to support this event. Some of them I have not seen for such a long time. So really great to see. A testament to the Calgary pool scene and how we support when one of our fellow members is facing challenges. Nice cut. However, 12 is a little tricky. 9's a little tricky. A little steep on the angle here for 9. A guy like Hampton, this should be no problem. It's a matter of where's the cue ball going to go. Oh, he hit it perfect. This will work. This will work. Nice little pocket weight shot. Use a 7 as a stopper, I would think. It goes to the right-hand side pocket. Really well done. Rashab coming up saying, good job, sir. F Cancer taking the lead back. 3-2, race to 9. Hey, you're welcome, Jay. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Mario at the table with the break for Super Mario Brothers. Makes a ball. How does the cue ball end up? Not terrible. High ball is decent. Low ball also decent. 5 ball probably a little bit of a challenge. But I believe everything with high ball does have a home. But he's going to go low ball 6. 6 to start it off. Catches the inside. Not sure he meant to quite catch the inside of the pocket. Or sorry, outside of the 6, causing it to go to the inside of the pocket. Caught it a little thin. So again, 5 ball going to be a little bit of a challenge. I don't know if he's got enough where he could play the 5-1 combination. Maybe that's an option. nice little touch draw there. Gets himself onto the 2. And I'll tell you, the winds are getting cold here in Calgary. So we'll see if he just takes the 1. If he does take the 1, it does open up that pocket for the 5 to go. But can you get back to the 5? Potentially. If he takes the 1 ball, goes 2 rails out, catches the gap between the 9-10, gets the decent angle on 7, might be able to get there. Looks like that's what he is going for. Might have a little too much angle. Tricky little shot. I don't know whether you can draw past the 12 with that angle. You might have to try, and it's dangerous to go behind the 12, avoid the side pocket. High scratch potential. It's exactly what he's looking at. And I like it. I like it. He's taken his time, given the difficulty of this shot, the respect it deserves. He does do it. Did try to do it. And shot the gap nice. Went behind the 12 ball. A little overhit, even if he did make the 7. So John steps to the table. Really nothing as far as a really great opening shot here for John. Mario kind of got away with it a little bit there, leaving the cue ball where he did. Yeah, tough opener here for Mr. Clark. You might want to take the 10. Right, 10 ball, bottom right-hand corner. Just float the cue ball up. It does leave the potential, if you miss, for the 7 to be made. If you can see the 15, cut that into the right-hand side pocket. That might be a decent opener. But I think I might play the weight here just to hide behind the 14 if I miss. Kind of play a two-way. That's not terrible either, although I do believe it will leave the edge of the 5. Cut the 5. Come all the way up and back. So potential of a few rails here, but you'll have the 7 into that right side. Yeah, very well done. Perhaps a touch short of pace. I think the 8 does slip past the 13 to the top right-hand corner, but you have to get there. So loading this up with some left hand, I would believe. Indeed. A touch under hit. Steeper cut, no worries of the cue ball scratching into that corner. Super Mario's, we are going blow for blow, same as the first match. Really well done. And unfortunate there for John, because really not a strong opening shot to start off with. And if you are just tuning in, as you can see, it is Kate's Fight Fundraiser, 3-person team 8 ball on the 7 foot, race to 9. We will be live all day today as well as tomorrow. And at some point, we may even switch back over, bring you a little bit of action between Alex Pagulayan and Francisco Bustamante. They are in town. I've heard rumors of a potential trick shot show going on at some point here today. And if that is the case, we will certainly switch the camera back over to the other side. We'll bring you some of that action and then right back to the fundraiser. So Rashab now at the table. Was a dry break. Fairly open spaces. I think I like high ball better. Even with the 15-13 kind of not in a great position, but the 5 is also not in a great position. Not in love with the 7 and the 6. So I think high ball for me would be the right take. It's a matter of which one. All right, I can't quite tell whether the 10 ball's sitting on the rail or just on the horn of that side pocket. It must be because he's looking at the back cut here on the 12 ball. And if he can, if the 10 is sitting onto the horn, if he can take the 12 and just rub the 10 on the way by, that would be ideal. Just like that. It's going to need a little bit of love here from something. And I'm not sure that he got it. Not sure that he got it. And where do you even hide? Where do you go from here? Can't really put it underneath the 3. I mean, you could. Needs to hide it dead under the 3, though. That opens up the 1 and the 2 for the left-hand side pocket. A little overhit. 3 ball now dead in. Wide open spaces here for Kyle. 5 ball really the only issue on the table. Wow, I see the likes of Jim Dyke in the room. Haven't seen that man for a long, long time. Hopefully I get to see you, Jimmy. If not, happy holidays, happy new year. Nice shot. Did he travel a touch too far? I think he wanted the 7 ball next. But I think he might have gone a touch too far and now is actually not in ideal position. One doesn't pass the 2. I don't think he can get enough in on the 2. 4 ball's tough. Doesn't have the 7. The 6-7 combination is a back cut combo. No real spot to place, any kind of decent safety. He's in trouble here. Play the 2 off the 10 or cut the 1 to the bottom right. One to the bottom right it is. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Or out of the fire into the frying pan, 6 of 1. Either which. Is he on to the 4? Does he at least get the second place prize of being on 4 ball? Oh, nice back cut. Really, really tough to do when you're that close, but he handled it well. And now 8 ball is the issue. Does not go past the 14 to the top right-hand corner. Going to have to find a way to get underneath that 8 ball. And going to have to use the 6 ball to do it. He's got, I believe, the right angle here. He's on the right side of center for the 4 ball. Kind of draw off the 4. Give yourself just a slight angle on the 6 ball, enough to draw all the way to the top of the table and then back up underneath. I think he's in a little bit tough here. He might have just a touch too much angle. We'll see how he hits it. Maybe he can play it straight into the 14 from here. No. Oh, does he even get to see it? He put himself in jail time. Wow, what do you do here? I mean, it's so discouraging, right? He's made some really great shots to get to this point and really needed to dig a lot into that shot on the 6 to try to come all the way down. And it looked like he may have just decelled a little bit. So I believe Rashab has the 14 if he decides he wants to take it. If not, could use the 13 ball to play safe, play back at him. Not sure. The 15 ball that he's looking at, it does go past the 9 ball, but I mean, it's half pocket at best. And to shoot that in being that close, I'm not sure if that's the right shot or not. I think you're better served probably just to play a safety here. Use the 13, just kind of draw back right on top of the 15 ball. Right, I wouldn't want to go, where the cue ball is now. It leaves a fairly easy 1 rail hit. If you can draw on top, then at least he's got to go 2 rails because the 10 and 9 take away just the simple 1 rail. Back cuts the 13. Look out. Woo. A little bit flirtatious there. Nonetheless, it will work. 14 does pass the 8. Which I'm a fan of taking right here, right now. Then you've got options. You can play for the 11, the 9, really the 10 if you wanted to. You can play the 15 up. It passes the 11, I believe. All kinds of options. It is one of the keys. You definitely want options when you're playing 8-ball on a 7-foot table. Yeah, I like this. 9-ball come around 2 rails, 11 to the right side. Save the 10-ball. 10-ball into that top left-hand corner. Finish off with the 8. Could play it this way too. 11-ball bottom right-hand corner. Or play the 10, then the 11. Shooter's choice. Kind of got a little bit of that funny angle. You'll probably see just a nice little draw out if he does want to get better shape. Just straight tops. Play all the way up table, back down. Up table and back down. Super Mario Brothers 2 in a row, I believe. Was a 3-2 score line, now 4-3 the other way, 2 unanswered. We'll see if Jeremiah can stop the bleeding here for the F Cancer boys, or let's see, who is he playing? It's got to be Ben Liu, I would think. Nope. Mario back at the table for the Super Mario Brothers. We'll see whether Mario can keep the train moving forward, or if Hampton can stop the roll. Makes a ball or two. If 2-ball goes, low ball is unbelievably good. It's a little bit of a tricky shot with the 6 sitting in that side pocket. Yeah, he handles it so well. Made a very tricky shot look rather routine. Tricky only because of where the 11 was and trying to get position here on the 3-ball. Yeah, I see no issues whatsoever for Jeremiah here. Can do it either which way. Take the 7, draw back, take the 1, then the 2, or take the 1, the 7, the 2. Either which way is going to work. My man.
I'm late.
You're fired. That's it.
Not a first, not a last.
Yeah, right. You guys playing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Try to do some better performing.
Well, I appreciate that. Peter just saved my life by bringing in a Timmy's for me.
See you in a bit, buddy.
Yeah, you bet. All right, Hampton, 7-ball, shape the 8 for the out and the finish. Stops the bleeding. We are a tie ball game. So what's everybody's plans for the afternoon, evening of this fine Saturday afternoon? Is anybody tuned in right now that isn't around the Calgary area that is coming down this afternoon?
Daryl Demchuk from Vernon, it's like one of our viewers, just asked if he could sit in with you for a little bit. He's gonna come up.
We may have a guest commentator coming to sit in. Daryl Demchuk, I believe is how you pronounce his name. One of the viewers from BC. This, then the Oilers game this afternoon, says Steve. At least I got one of you responding. I appreciate it. Are you going to the game or just watching on TV? Mr. Clark. Bottle that breakup. Everything goes for high ball. He's taking a long look at that 13, but it will definitely go. 14, 12, 11. 15, 13, 9 ball could get a little bit tricky. Too lazy to go to the game. Keith says Leafs game tonight. And then watching this, who are the Leafs playing and who's Edmonton playing? Who's Edmonton playing and who are the Leafs playing? Off to sleep, watching from South Africa. It is 23:36 or 1:36 in the morning. Nope, I am wrong. 11:36. Appreciate you tuning in, Sammy. Tuning in all the way from South Africa in the house. Edmonton versus the Hawks. $11:36 at night. Not terrible. You still got a little left in you. A little left in the tank. Very nice. Johnny's going to get down onto that 13 ball. Very, very well done. He does have to be careful, though. He does not want to brush that 4. Right? 13 will go. You got to play to the outside, just like that. Well done, Mr. Clark. $15 ball, play that first little bit of top left-hand spin on the cue ball. Shoot the gap between the 6 and the 9. Play the 9 into the same corner. Oh, gives it a bump. Didn't want to give it a bump. This is why you put a little left on it, so you avoid that bump. Yeah, this is tough from here. I think he's actually got to go. Well, he does have the 10. I think he can see the 10. I can't quite tell. Looks like he's going, yeah. I thought he might be going with the draw shot there. Instead, tried to play the 3 rail around. Ben Liu with a blessed opportunity. Regain the lead for Super Mario Brothers here. Really no issues at all on this table. 4-ball maybe, if you can call that an issue. I kind of like 7, 6, 4, 2, 3, 8. Not quite the way I might have played that, but not being at the table and seeing the proper angles. Or maybe the 6 does not pass the 10. I kind of think it does, but it might not. Oh no. Stood up. Stood up, Mr. Liu. Straight up. 10 ball into the top right. Nothing but straight tops. Straight back up the table just like that. From here you can use the 6. Cut the 9 ball in, use the 6. Just a nice little pocket weight. Touch draw. Use the 6. Pump it out of the way. 8 ball in the left side pocket. He goes forward with it. This will also do. That will work. John Clark. For the win. F Cancer Boys gaining the lead back on a gift from Ben Liu. Seen that a couple of times. Gotta wonder how much Ben Liu is playing as of late. I can't really say because I'm not sure. I don't get to play very much at all, so not sure who's still actively playing. He might play at in the Leather Pocket in-house league, but I'm not 100%. About the halfway point. And same as the last match. It was back and forth, back and forth. That one went hill. Mario walking around with a little bit of pace. He's got that look of determination in his eye, and I don't blame him. These high balls sit really, really nicely. Everything wide open. Especially if he takes care of the 9 ball right here. It's the, if there is a trouble ball on the table, that's it. Wanted a little bit more pace out of that. He'll be okay with it. 15 will cut into that left side pocket. Might even have the gap for the 13. Nope. Not bad at all. This will work. Gives him a setup ball. Now, he does have to be careful here. 14, I don't think passes the 1 ball. He could go off the rail, off the 1 if it came down to it. But does have to be a little bit Cautious here with his shape. Stood up a little quick in that. TG Free Livin', Germany says hi to Calgary, Alberta. Used to live close to Edmonton. And hello back to Germany. Appreciate you tuning in. So we've had, nice spin. Really, really nice use of spin there. We've got Germany in the house, South Africa in the house. Where's everybody else tuning in from? We know Edmonton. Edmonton is definitely in the house. Mario, team captain. Just give me 1 second. I got to go and let them know not to bang the table. I'll be right back.
We get a little bit of excitement. You come down to take.
Michigan in the house. Thank you, Britt. Appreciate you tuning in. Jeremiah Hampton, Ben Liu, no strangers to playing each other. Benny Liu with the break. Played tournament in Edmonton in the 2000s in the Q Club. Indeed, that's going back some time. And Benny Liu, she's a little muddy. There is some work to do. Jeremiah looking to rearrange the furniture a little bit. Needs a rub. Needs a bump. Looks up to the sky going, what is going on here? Ben will take it. Jeremiah looking to one rail kick this 9 ball. Just missed. Just to the outside. Hampton giving the cue ball a whack. Not happy with it. I think we may. I think we might have a Ryan Ryan Murray join us back on the mic.
Yeah, boy.
And results?
Went just about as expected, but we went hill, and Ben broke and ran on the hill, and
of course
sent us to the B side. And
that guy. You're talking Ben Francis, I assume.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to win it at 8-7 for the team, and I got dead nuts on the 8 ball, but I rattled my 2 ball.
Oh no!
So yep.
That's it. It's your fault. You're fired.
Yeah, exactly. I take full responsibility. That's what you get when you get a ham and egger on your team like me.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's all right. We hold the same position.
How we doing over here? 5-5. Look at this.
Yeah. It's the same as the first match, blow for blow. One team will get up 2, and then they'll come back 2, and then it's up 1, and yeah,
Sweet.
been blow for blow.
That's what we want. That's exactly what happened in our match too. Back, forth, back, forth. It was awesome. And your little guy, he shot so good, I guess that he had to sub in for Ben's team because
Yeah.
Jared has food poisoning. So
Oh no.
and he was just rifling him in at 100
Just
miles an
drilling
hour. Oh
it.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome. And I mean the balls that he missed, they were horned out. Like it was-
Really?
yeah, he was playing good.
Wow. Well, I know that out of the 2 boys, Dylan's probably got more of a passion for it than what Brandon does.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, that kid wants to play all the time.
What is he? 10?
He is 12.
12. Okay.
Had to think about that because my kids. This is crazy. One is born Feb 2nd, the other is born Feb 5th.
No way.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, within 3 days of each other.
Birthday back to back.
Well, we get it done right? We go through Christmas, New Year's, then my birthday, both boys' birthday, and for the majority we're done, and then we get to celebrate Mom's, who has, kind of her own era,
A
her
month to
own
herself, yeah.
spot, right? Which is in August,
Okay.
and then we don't have anything again until.
You get a
Christmas
6-month
comes.
break.
Yep.
Beauty.
But we get all the meaningless stuff out of the way, right? Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, kids' birthdays, and then Steph has her own spot.
There you go.
Yeah. So we prioritized everything.
And we got Benny Lou in here.
Yeah, Ben Lou, yeah. Him and Hampton doing some battle right now. No strangers to each other. Look at this, Lloyd going around with his bucket, that clock, selling them tickets.
Yes.
I love it. Did you hear what happened?
Yeah, I was standing there, man. I couldn't stop the waterfall.
Oh, I know.
Honestly, dude.
That's crazy.
I went outside. I had to dry the eyes. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
What a class act.
Yep.
And I mean, not to state the obvious, but when you have that kind of money, that's what you do.
That's
You know what I mean?
1,000% correct.
You save someone's life if you can.
Yeah. Wow. When it gave me it gives me goosebumps even now when Danny said it, and he's like, Jim more than likely just saved Kate's life.
I know. That's
Right? It's like,
that's when it started.
yeah. Let me catch my breath.
Bunch
I'm not
of
crying, I promise.
bunch of giant hillbillies in here, all crying into their Budweisers and
Yeah.
rum and cokes. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome to see.
I agree.
And
And
I'm
good on him, right? I mean, with that kind of money, that's the kind of stuff you're supposed to do.
100% amazing. But it's you don't have to.
No,
But-
definitely not.
And when he first said he wanted to give them some money, the first talk was 10 grand, and then when he got down over the check,
He added
his heart
0
grew
to-
2 sizes that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make it 10 times that amount.
Right?
And I mean, the money is still flowing into the buckets here for all the draws and everyone just,
Well-
donating. And
And I'll tell you what, I kind of said this earlier on, right? The energy in the room is so flippin' awesome, right? We're kind of stuck into the fishbowl, so every time I go out there and, reset the stream, take a quick break, whatever, I'm late back here because there's so many people in the room that I haven't seen for so long.
I know it's crazy.
It's pretty awesome.
And I saw that Alex made his way through the crowd. He's over on the 9 foots now.
Oh, is
He's
he?
doing some challenge matches and
Oh,
stuff.
very
So,
good, very good.
Mr. Pagulayan. So, if you want to come down and meet a Hall of Famer, come on down, have a drink, have some fun, play a challenge match with Hall of Fame Alex Pagulayan, and Busty will be here pretty soon.
Canada's #1.
If nothing else, just sit down and watch him play the other people because he's a jester. Oh, man, he'll have you in stitches.
The guy is awesome.
Benny,
Represents the game well, represents himself well, plays at such a high level, but is still humble.
yeah. And I don't care who you ask, amateur or pro, There's not one person on this planet that has anything bad to say about Alex. I've never heard it.
Nope.
He was one of the most respected pros, period.
I agree. That's the Canadian side of him.
Yep.
I'm just going to own it. I'm just going to own it. I'll just put it out there.
Yeah, Benny Lou wasn't too happy when he missed that ball. He knew that
No,
Jeremy
and
was coming back. So
Yeah, I kind of think he's perhaps struggling a little bit today. He's missed a few shots that normally you don't see out of Ben Lou.
yeah. And I'll tell you, with an open table, you're not going to see
Nah.
Mr. Hampton miss many balls. That's for sure.
No, it's pretty much a done deal.
He went back-to-back in Vegas. Was it last year or the year before?
Last year.
Yeah, he won the 8-ball and the 9-ball or something.
Yeah.
So the boy can play. Oh, he's gone a little far on this one, though.
A little awry. He'll just thin this in. Even overcut.
Yeah, but he was playing the safety, too.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you got to play the two-way, right?
Talk about a roll. I don't know. I mean, Benny's looking like he can maybe see it.
Nope.
Nope. There was a shake of the head.
Yep. Benny Lou, it's tough to read the body language.
Yeah, he wants to fire at it.
He's going, man, I wish my eyes were better. Let me just poke myself in the eyeball and see if it'll work.
Yeah, he keeps going down, up and down, up and down. He's not so sure. I think there's just enough room to get at this ball.
I think so too. And younger Benny, this is already in the pocket.
Yeah.
Right, but I think as with all of us, you see,
Amazing. Great shot.
yeah, that is so typical Benny Lou,
Absolutely.
right?
And Jeremiah showing a little respect there. He looks up to the pool gods and says,
Right.
thank you for giving me that one.
Yeah. Well, he's given a couple away, so for him to get one back, I think that is fitting and deserving.
Yeah, it's two tough teams going at it here.
That's a little bit of a slugfest. Can't hear me too good. I wonder if it's this mic. Maybe I have to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder.
I wonder if it is this mic.
Well, I moved it a little closer to my mouth last night and they could hear me, so I don't know.
I think I'll just turn the volume. So you guys let me know how's the volume now, because I've pretty much jacked it up a little bit.
Yeah, like you said last
Ryan
night.
just jacked his up too.
We'll,
So
we can turn ours up and you guys can turn yours down a
that's
little
right.
bit.
That's right. I'd rather have us be a little bit loud where you guys can turn it down, as opposed to us being too quiet. And no matter how high you put your volume up, you can't get it high enough.
So who do we got doing battle now? We got Rashab
Yes, sir.
racking him
And
up
it
here.
looks like Kyle Kelly, I think.
Yeah, okay.
It could be John Clark.
How are they under the Fargo rate?
Yeah.
That is a strong team.
Yeah. I would have to agree. Hey, no problems at all, Jason. I'd rather somebody say something. That's for sure. Because I've been sitting here for the better part of, how many hours is this stream running?
You got to be 5 hours now, or
Oh, at least, because the first one was 2.5 hours. How long this stream been running? Yeah, another hour and 52, almost 2 hours here.
There we go. Rashab to break. Another one of our local guys that's going down for that big tournament at Griff's coming up at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm. Well, for those that haven't been to that pool hall, what a pool hall
Yeah,
that is.
What a spot.
Yeah.
Griff's in Las Vegas.
Lost Wages, Nevada.
Lost wages, yeah.
I may have contributed 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, there you go. Might be $1 or 2 of mine of it in a slot down there too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love hearing the stories from the guys. Hey, I won 50 grand. I'm like, perfect. Can I have at least $100 of my money back? You know?
Well, I have done that, and in fact, the best run, and I'll never be able to repeat it for sure. But the best run I ever had was 105.
Come on.
Yeah, 105K in 9 days. 3 trips, but 9 days.
That's some moving, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's life-changing, that kind of money.
It can be, for sure. However, our specific household requirements and expenses and so on and so forth, not quite life-changing. Add another 0 on, and then
Yeah.
then we're talking. But even then, right? I mean, $1 million today is
Yeah, I mean,
not a lot of money.
Yeah, really. It's not something you can retire on, that's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Well, not at our age anyway. I mean,
No, I don't think really at any age.
if your house is paid for and you're in your 70s and you don't mind just collecting the 30,
Sure,
40,000
yeah.
a year with your
Yeah.
pension, you're probably okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, they say nowadays you need at least 3 or 4. You're going to retire in your 50s, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. And even at that, right? 3 or 4 million in the bank. It's decent money, but it's not huge.
yeah, you're not buying a new car every week, that's for sure.
No. It's not Jimmy Jitsu bucks.
So I guess it was John. Just having a look here.
John's an old teammate of mine from back in the day.
Opting to go with the high ball by the look of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, the only trouble he's got is that looks like
Yeah,
the 13 and the 11 down
Yep.
there.
Yeah, I agree. 12 goes, 10 goes, 15, 14, everything else has got a home. And the 8-ball's in a good position too. But you're right. And I might actually dig into that perhaps right now. I'm going to get to that ASAP. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
me
take,
too.
Take the 15 and just draw over. Give myself that perfect angle that I need.
And that looks like what he's doing, so.
I think he looked... Oh, he fooled me.
Yeah.
His stroke looked like he was going forward there for a second.
Yeah, it did look like it. I think maybe the 11's a little further off the rail than we think. Maybe the combo's on.
I don't... Well, I definitely the combo. But I don't like the distance and being hampered here. So I would change my approach.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd probably use the 12 ball to try to get back there. But then, what do I know? He's just going to strip this in like nothing.
Yeah, nicely done. Takes care of his trouble spot.
Indeed. Same thing with the 13. Shave it in there, a little bit of left-hand spin. Set yourself up for 12. Then you'll have 14 into that left side. 10 ball, 8 ball. I don't know what he's shooting for. He's already done.
There's a little crack in our window here, and I tried to knock Benny Lou's hat off with a cue. Just about came off the stool.
That was funny. That's a good one. Oh, it's okay. Now, if he's in on the 10 ball, I might take the 10 first.
Agreed.
Right, take the 10 first, play it forward, 2 rails and out. I've got options everywhere. 14 will go to the side, 13 will go to the corner.
Yeah, as long as he stays clear of the ball.
That's it.
Kind of doesn't really matter where you pattern out
Yeah.
here. So.
No, just don't get stuck behind the 14.
Well, I'm not sure I would have hit it that hard.
Nor in that direction.
That is surprising.
Well, show us a little something, Johnny. Let's see you bank that 13 and then shape the 14.
Yeah, Magic Man time.
Yep. and it's there, right? The bank on the 13, 3 rails in. You got to stay short, right? 14 will go to the top left.
Yeah, and I mean, unless he can see the 14 now, it looks like that's what he's looking at. I don't see it.
I don't see him seeing the 14 for sure.
And the big problem here is there is like no safety. The only safety is to come off the edge of the 13, and he has to weld to the back of the 1.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that would have to be struck so precise. I just don't see it. So you kind of got to go put the gas on here.
He can see the 14.
He can see the 14. Okay.
Wow. I would have almost bet anything that he can't see that 14.
He's got to make sure he doesn't nick the 8 down and by that 6.
Well, you got to watch. If you make the shot, don't get stuck behind the 7.
How good did he hit
Don't get
that?
stuck behind the 7. He hit that perfect.
Money, money, money.
Right? How good does he hit it? Right, now don't get excited and jump right into this shot, right?
Yeah, we
take the victory lap.
we all know you make the hard one, you miss the easy one.
That's right. Take the victory lap, let the adrenaline settle, and get back down into it.
And he does have to make sure he punches through this because stopping there, the 7 blocks the 8, so just like that.
Just perfect. Johnny Clark, equal to the task.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God! What?
Uh-oh. Was not expecting that.
Nope. Wow.
In the words of my buddy Carl Boyce, what's he done there?
Well, Rashab is going to have to be on point. The 2-6 not in a great position.
No, you kind of, I'm dealing with the 2 ball right here after this shot. You gotta.
I think so too. Yeah, push forward on the 7, right? Is that what you're talking?
Yeah, come forward.
Off 7 and then take the 2
Yeah,
out.
go up and down for
I
the
agree.
3-1 or whatever you're going to do.
I
But
agree. I'm not taking this
No.
to go down. Right? I've already got a natural shot that I can play into the line of what it is I'm trying to do. I think he got a touch lucky there.
He got very lucky there to end up on the 2. But still, it doesn't help him with the 6 ball. And now I think he has to force this 2 ball in a lot harder than he would have wanted to get up table for the 7-1.
Yeah. Well, and you've taken away a potential closer shot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd have played it that way. I don't know if I would have used that ball. I'm sure of it. I would have done your shot.
Yeah.
I would have played it off the 7. Right? Because if you play that forward off the 7, the angle that you have on the 2, you can actually take the 2, come up 2 rails and back down.
Yeah.
And take the 6 next.
Yeah, if you really wanted to, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's
right, because I want to make sure I make the 2, so I'm going to put a little bit of
100%.
A little bit of mustard on it, right?
And this is always the problem off of drawing off a ball.
That's
is you either overhit it, you can underhit it.
Yeah, and it's not favorable.
Yeah, I'm not even shooting this 6 ball now. I'm, let's see if Johnny can make a bank on the 8. I'm thinking. I would have just played safe on the 1 here, I think.
Yeah. I might have used the 1 to get back down for the 6 into a better position. Because this cut's no joke.
Yeah, and I mean, you're letting the cue ball loose, and anything can happen when you do that, so.
Mm-hmm. It's the old trick shot.
Yeah, and he's kicked the 8 in.
Yeah. Important game there for for the F Cancer boys, right? It could be 7-5. Instead, it's now 6-6.
Absolutely. No, we got another legend walking around. I just saw Jimmy White.
Yes. Jimmy is now a half-time mover.
I heard, yeah, he bought a place in Airdrie, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good to have him around the scene, too.
Absolutely. Super, super good dude.
Yeah. And my favorite commentator of all time.
What? He took
No,
my
well,
spot?
next to you. That goes without saying. Everyone out there knows that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm at the bottom of that totem pole, let me tell you.
Oh, look, we got a peeping Tom here.
Who's peeping us? Is that
Jeremiah Hampton.
Of course he is.
Straight out of the Hamptons.
Yeah, I've gotten along with Jimmy now for a few years anyway. And you're right, one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
For sure. Right, Mark White, another one of my personal favorites. Because the difference is not only with Mark White can he do some really good commentary, but you want to talk a fan and a student of the game.
Yeah, right.
Right? This Mark White guy researches everything and everybody and gets as much detailed information than does the commentary.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, he does. He knows his stats. He knows everything.
Yeah, he is completely dedicated to the craft.
We got a bit of a junk table here. Benny's having a good look. Unfortunately, Kyle came up dry on the break. Mm-hmm. And I mean, there's little nutty there with the 11-8.
I think we can
12-2.
watch both.
Oh, well, there we go. Who do we got playing over on the other one? We got,
I think this is the challenge.
is this Albert's playing?
I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. That's why I flipped it. I want to peek.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure. So it might be Albert and Alex Paguline playing on the other one that we just opened up.
Oh, it's not showing.
Oh, it
won't-
doesn't
it-
show. Oh, okay.
No. I'd have to do a split screen or the picture-in-picture.
So none for you out there. Ha 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 ha. No.
No soup for you.
Yeah,
one
no
month.
soup for you.
All right, what's Benny got to shoot at here?
I think he's still weighing up his options. You kind of got to go highball here, no?
Oh, you have to. You have to. 4 is too much in jail. The problem is, as soon as you take high ball, 4's out of jail.
Yeah.
And now the low ball is actually better.
Right?
It's one of those scenarios, right? But you have to do it.
Yeah, really. I mean, your opening shot is a gnarly cut on the 3 or a long shot on the 7. So,
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
No, I'm.
This is why Ben was taking his time there, because he knows it. As soon as I take this high ball, now look at low ball.
Yep.
Low ball's better.
Wide open. Yeah, because that 12 ball or 15 ball, sorry, doesn't go past the 2, and
Nope.
it does not go past the 5.
An 11. The 11. I don't know if it passes the 8. If it does, it's not such a big deal.
And the 1 ball's I think, just too far away from that corner to play the 11 in off of it.
Mm-hmm. It might play off, but it's difficult because that 11's away from the pocket. Or away from the rail, I should
Yeah,
say.
so you're kind of back cutting it onto a carom the other way. It's
Yeah. Well, we'll find out about the 11 right here.
yes, we will.
If that 11 goes, it's going to be done, gone, and out of here. Right? 9 ball is potentially an issue. I don't know if it passes. It looks like it does on the camera.
Yeah, it
When I
definitely
look
looks.
live, though, it doesn't look so good.
Yeah, and I mean, if he can just roll past the 8 so he's not hampered on the 8 ball here, or run into the 8 and move it out of the way, he should have the right angle to make the 13 and come across and move that 15 ball out of the way and put it into a position where it's makeable, or even get in behind it and shoot it up towards the corner.
Well, if he got onto the 9 over here right now, oh, he stood up in his shot.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Yeah, if he could have got straight in onto the 9 ball, if the 9 passes, it's the roll through and you're onto the 12.
Yep. Now this was the problem that Benny Lou knew right from the jump, is opening up that 4 ball. Now Kyle comes to the table
That's it.
wide
It is
open.
Wide open. Yeah.
So
What's
at that,
going on, Ricochet Tin Man? How you doing? Tuning in on YouTube. Oh, interesting. What has he done here?
again, I'm shocked.
He put himself in jail.
Yeah, I mean the 7 does not pass the 9.
Uh-uh.
It's a crazy back cut to the side.
The 12's in the way for the bank on the 7.
Yeah, and I don't think he can see the 4 ball.
Nope.
He may have to go to the air here, just get over the edge of that ball. Unless he can see the 5.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Right? And I think he just kind of took that first shot for granted, thinking, I've got an open table.
Yeah, he rushed that a little
You
bit.
still have to play position for
Absolutely.
that open table. Right? You can put yourself in jail. Does he have the 5? Is that what he's cutting
He
at?
may be able to back cut the 5, or
Oh,
no,
he's
he's
just
just
slow
trying to
rolling it.
safe it.
Oh, and gets a nice little jelly rub.
Yes, he did.
However,
Uh,
I think the 11 still goes.
yeah, all for naught. I think it goes on the side.
Yeah. $11 goes to the side. He's sitting on the 12, 12, 9, 13, 15, 8.
Yeah, he's lucky he got that extra little nudge, because the 5 and 3 would have been out of the way, and the 12, the only trouble ball, the 15 ball there, that wouldn't go past the 5 earlier, would have been dead in the corner.
Yeah.
So he got very, very fortunate there.
Yeah, I think it was, just a little absent-minded on the first shot for Kyle when he came to the table.
Now Ben's just got to make sure he doesn't scrub the 7 here.
Yeah,
Oh, he put enough on it.
Problem.
Yeah, he put enough on it.
And he's got good angle here, natural angle. Play the 12 ball, he'll come out instantly for the 9 ball. 13, 15, 8.
Yeah, I don't even hate leaving the 9 ball for an out ball, and just, like you say, take the 12 here and come up table for that 13 and 15.
So when I look at a table like this, knowing I've got 2 balls down here, I want easy and natural. So I see these as my last 2, because it's automatic position to the 8.
Yeah, you
Right.
got to get so much angle on that 13, though. It's going to be hard to hold for the
true.
15.
It's true. I can be anywhere from about here
Yeah,
onto that, and then it's natural.
yeah, you want to be
Right.
right beside the 6 either side, and you're fine.
Yep. But if I left the 9 ball, 9 shaping to the 8 is much more difficult than a natural angle or natural shape off of these 2. Just my opinion.
Yeah, no, agreed. It is a little tougher for sure.
Uncle Ben is out. He very well could be. I mean, listen, Benny's got the skill. He's been around the Calgary pool scene for a long time. In fact, he's just part of the furniture. He's been around for
Yeah.
so long, right? And he's got all the skill for sure.
I love the guy to death, too. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
He jumped up again, but he
Yeah.
made it this time.
But I think that's vintage Benny Lou, right? It really is, especially if he's not feeling confident. You'll
Yeah.
see him jump more. If he's down and playing well, then you don't really see him jump too much. So he's got perfect angle here on the 13 ball. And like you said, back in the proximity of the 6. And it's out there.
Yeah, Outsville for sure. Perfect.
A little bit short of pace. Looks perfect here on there. He's fairly straight on.
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of angle there.
That's so deceiving, eh?
Oh, it's really deceiving. Right, but he's a little off angle here.
Yeah, you got to watch the side pocket here.
Mm-hmm. I might even be tempted with that much angle to purposely play into the 8 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could get a nice little nudge on the 8 here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he feather lights it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Feather lights it. Nope.
Good Lord. But you see how light he hit that. He hits that any harder
Well,
playing
now
that shot. Now he's banking
another-
the 8.
Yeah. Right? That's why I say on that shot,
I
I'm just going to draw and try to play into the 8 ball.
think that was the plan. I think that was the shot. Well, Kyle's got a little bit of work to do here.
So on that shot, I didn't want to say it, but on that particular shot, I might actually play that with some pace and go 2 rails and try to take the 15 out.
Yeah,
Right? I need the 15 gone.
you need the 15 out of there, so you might do
Right,
it
he
right
might
here
do
off
it
the
here.
6.
For sure. Nope.
No, he tried to break him out.
Yeah, but it leads to nothing.
Yeah, there's no future in that shot.
Right? Better to take the 15 out of the equation.
Yeah, because now neither of those balls go up the rail, so you're banking both of them.
So on his original shot where he cut that ball into the bottom right, if I take that, I'm going to put a little pace just to come down and try to take out the 15. If I miss that because I'm trying to put that extra pace, I had those for blockers. On the
100%. 100%. Yeah, no, that's great. Now he's going to have to leave himself a good angle here on that
I think
3
he's
ball.
trying to draw into this, but I mean,
Right.
it's, yeah,
He's trying to move them again.
he is. And I mean, to me, it's not the right exercise. You've got to play the carom here. Cue ball off the 3, make the 15, use the 5-4 as blockers. To
Yeah,
the 8.
and just hit it at the pace where you just get to the 15.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
don't follow it.
Yeah, because it looks like it's dead center of the pocket. So
Yeah.
I think that's what he's looking at.
Yeah, it's the only shot on the table.
He's got the 1,000-yard stare going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like trying to play the 5 ball into the 15 and use the 3 as the blocker, because if you're short, you're done. If you're long, you're done.
Yep.
So you kind of have to carom this. Or cut the 3 into the 15 and make sure you get down to the back rail where the cue ball is now, because there is no side bank on then, and you'd have to take a bank corner.
Yep.
So, but the other downside to that too is you just slow roll onto the 8 and leave you glued behind the 8 again. So
That's why I say the carom shot, in my opinion,
it's the only
it's
one.
the only one to
Yeah,
play.
100%.
That must be just regular tournament.
Yeah, so he did play it in a manner that,
Wow, and you've left the cross bank here for Ben.
yeah, I don't think he meant to hit it that hard.
Yeah.
He was trying to hold it down, kind of straight in down that rail. But Benny's wily. He would have just, I'm telling you, he would have just glued it.
Where did he put the 3?
They
Same
went in with
pocket?
the 15, yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I think he's trying to force the run out here, and I don't know. I don't know if it's the right way or not. I mean, ultimately, if he gets out, then I would probably say, yeah, that's the right way.
sun even shines on a
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
stray dog
There's
some days, buddy.
squirrel and a nut or
Yeah.
something along those lines, right? So he's going to go 2 rails around, I believe. I've been wrong every time on his shot. But I think 2 rails around, try to either hit the 4 or the 5 and stay underneath. Block the 8.
Yeah, at this pace,
That
he's got to get there.
Is not going to do it.
Oh, just a hair.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Ball in hand for Mr. Lou on the 8 ball. That's going to make it fairly simplistic.
I would have told him, no, I hit it. Next time, call a ref. No, just joking.
Super Mario. Mr. Benny Lou getting it done. Ever so important each game from here on. You're
No
getting
doubt
into the
about
thick
that.
of it right now.
No doubt about that.
Yeah. But so there's part of me that wonders that, with the potential mistakes that we're seeing out there and everything else, is it because most of the players that are here understand this is a charity event, it's a fundraiser?
Yeah, they're laughing and having a good time.
Am I really putting in my full effort?
Yeah.
Right. Now, I would counter that by saying, listen, you're in Calgary. There is no, I'm just going to come and show up and not put my efforts in, right? You're in Calgary.
Just ask Ben about that. Put it on us. I don't think he missed a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
broke and ran all of his racks and ran out every one of our dry racks.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is something I expect anyway.
Yeah.
He just moves the cue ball so good.
Especially on a
Yeah.
7-foot table. He's just not going to miss.
Yeah. And he's at home
Not
on the bar
often,
boxes.
anyway. Oh, he totally is.
I mean, he's a fantastic, like a monster on the 9-foots, but he is at home on the bar boxes.
I would have to agree with you.
Well, now we got Rashab and Mr. Hampton going back at it.
Yeah. This will be a good match. Good game. A good match up. And Rashab certainly has kind of put the efforts into his game.
Yeah.
Ever since he kind of showed up on the Calgary pool scene, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And I'm not sure where he came from. Where was he before he moved to Calgary? But
I think he was a BC boy.
was he a BC boy?
I'm pretty sure he was, yeah. And I'll tell you another thing about Rashab. He's just about as smart as they come.
Oh, I agree.
Like Mensa smart.
Yeah.
So, he's got an earphone in there. Most people will be listening to music. He's probably listening to math equations. This guy is a genius, so. Pool is kind of right up his alley.
Yep. That's all pool is.
And I saw the
It's
other day.
amazing how many people come to Calgary from other provinces because they've seen it on Q Sports Live or they've heard or what have you. And they show up and they're ready to play and they're not quite up to speed as to the level of talent that walks through the doors,
Ain't that the truth?
right? And you get humbled pretty quick.
I certainly did. When I came here from Ontario, I thought I knew how to play.
Yeah.
And I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I knew what end of the queue to use compared to most of the guys here. So, I mean, it was shocking the level of talent here. So
Yeah. Well, and I've said it so many times, right? Calgary is a very, and I don't know that, if you don't travel, if you don't go outside of, Calgary or Alberta or, kind of our surrounding area, you really don't get it.
no.
You don't understand how spoiled we are here,
Oh, that's without debate.
right? Because I've been all over Canada, all over the United States. There's just almost nowhere like Calgary.
No. And I played in pool halls all over the place too, and I was just recently in Ontario, and I'll tell you right now, it's chalk and cheese, the conditions that we get to play on compared to what they're playing on down there.
Absolutely.
It ain't even in the same sport.
Yep. Well,
So-
and that's it, right? So it's not just the level of play. It's the quality of the equipment. Like here at Leather Pocket, all diamond tables, Predator cloth, Predator arena lights,
Over every table.
over every table for sure. And then Predator balls.
Yeah. Arcos 2 balls.
Does it get better?
And we have a staff member that cleans, wipes, washes the tables every single day. There's never a speck on them. And when there's one that gets a little worn, the new cloth goes on. They're leveled constantly. It's just,
It's well kept.
yeah, you can't ask for better conditions anywhere.
Yeah, I would agree.
Actually, I'd like to see take the Pepsi Taste Challenge to anyone's pool hall for level of equipment.
Yeah. Some of the nicer ones that are out there, as far as overall looks, I think Edmonton, right? Top Shots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brian's got a nice room.
He's got a really nice room. I would say Dooley's in Montreal, the ones that Elvis has. Phenomenal rooms, phenomenal equipment.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
For sure.
But for your traditional pool hall, I'm going to say this is by far number one.
We win.
By far. Yeah.
Looks like Rashab's
He's getting the job done.
Getting the job done for sure.
Yeah. Changing up the tactic. I'm pretty sure he wanted to go 10, 14, 11, 8. But he's on the wrong angle for the 10, so he's got to switch up the plan a little bit.
Wants that to slow down.
Yeah, he's perfect. Just a touch of angle on the 10, draw off that 11 ball going into the same pocket. Eight ball top left, just like this.
No problem.
Now I know most would just hit and stick. I don't want to be hampered by the 7 at all.
Yeah,
so a little bit of touch, just a touch of draw.
Yeah. Or I may have, if I known for sure I was hitting the top side of that 7, I might have just gone
go
into the 7.
Yeah,
get it
push
out of there.
Yeah.
I do not like shooting over the ball either.
Yeah. Well, and see if he would have just drew that just a touch. He's right out of the way. There is no 7.
Yep.
Right? There is no spoon.
There is no spoon yet.
Yeah, well done.
There we go.
Rashab Super Mario getting them on the hill. The F Cancer boys with their back against the wall.
Well, Jeremiah's either developed Parkinson's or he's shaking his head no pretty profusely there. He's not happy with that outcome.
Nope. Well, he had it, right? In
Yeah,
his
he
game,
did.
He had the win and he gave it away.
Yep. Little slap of the table.
Yep.
Firing himself up.
Yeah, going to fire up his buddy Johnny. But John's been steady Eddie. He's got 2 in a row.
Yep.
For the W's. So he's been fairly steady.
Is he playing Magic Mario now?
I think so. I think it's John and somebody. Being that John's racking, I would suspect it's got to be John and somebody.
Yeah.
Who's the somebody? Oh, it is Mario.
It is.
Mario.
Magic Mario.
A magic man. Fate in his own hands. And when you name your own team after yourself.
Right? Well, you kind of have to.
Yeah. With a name like Mario? Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Yeah, Mario Bros. Is much better than Mario and the Princesses, I think.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Although Rashab's pretty easy, probably would have been like, meh, still a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rashab says, yeah, I don't care. Just put me on a table.
Yeah.
Don't care what the team name is. Johnny, nice second ball. Oh, I thought the 8 was going. The 8 was going.
Came up
but
dry.
He's come up dry like a desert.
Mario is licking his chops.
Yeah, high ball is the only way out. given where the 6 ball is, going to have to get some nice angle on the 11 to get onto the 14. Whether he pushes into the 14 or breaks the 6 out, high ball is the only way forward here. There is no future for low ball.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
If you're looking to kick the front door down and run out, high ball's the only way.
Yep. And looks like Mario agrees with you.
Yeah, nice control. Nice little jelly rub, but again, just that little rub on the 4 ball. Right now he's kind of stuck.
Yeah, can he get over? Well,
He can
good
get
thing he's
over it,
like
but-
6'2", so.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's got the angle to really break that 14 out.
You're right. He jammed on the 6.
So I think instead of drawing and pushing into that or forcing that angle, just touch it forward and go into the 14.
Yeah.
Get the 14 out of the way. You don't have to move the 6,
Yeah.
right?
Come off the short rail and
Yeah,
back
yeah.
into because you got the 13 there as a bailout ball.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. I'm just going to roll and touch into the 14,
Yep.
right? And just create a little bit of separation. I'm always on the 13.
Yep.
Almost got interfered with. Good eye, as they say.
Yeah. See, that's also what you can get at Leather Pog. You come down here and get a proctology exam at the same time you're playing pool, if you're not careful.
Well, I mean, maybe we should be putting thermometers on the end of the cue. It's only fitting that it would go on the butt end.
I found out something not too long ago about thermometers. I didn't know there was a huge difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer. Do you know what it is?
Why do I have a funny feeling that this is going in a...
It's the taste.
For God's sakes. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah. Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing?
He's going to try to shave it in? Or no,
Is he
well,
banking
Mario's banking it for sure. He plays a ton of one pockets, so.
How did he get in this position? I was too busy trying to catch my breath. Yeah, John goes over, has a look. No need. Tons of room. Unless he is cutting it, right? But even a cut, there's a ton of room there.
Yeah.
Oh, thins it in perfect.
Wow.
Oh, gets the double tap from the 6.
That's
Did not want that.
horrible rub.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how he got into the position that he did. I was too busy laughing.
I would have liked the scene too.
Yeah, but he wasn't in great position on that 14. Well, he had to have taken the 13. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Had to have taken the 13 and left himself short or something.
Yeah, maybe you got right straight on the 13 and just couldn't do much with it. So
Yeah.
what we got here now, though?
Not a lot.
Does that 9 won't go through that upright between the 1 and 7, will it?
I would suspect not. However, I know he's only a little bit off the rail, but he's got enough to hit the 9.
Draw into the
Draw
12.
into the 12.
Yeah.
I think that's
Possibility for sure.
I think you've already opened everything up.
Yeah.
There's really no place for you to hide now. It's
Agreed.
Full offense.
And by the looks of it, that might be what he's doing. Or maybe just tying something up.
Yeah, he tried to go in off, I think, but there was never anything happening there. Now the question I have for Johnny boy, Johnny, is the 3 deuce wired past the 9? Doesn't look like it on the camera. Because that would be my only worry here. At this point, right? 7's still a little challenge. 1 depending.
The 2 does pass the 3 and 8 into the corner.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. From my angle looking over here at the live table. But so if the combo's not wired up, he still has an option with the 2 ball.
Yeah. But where do you start? I mean, he kind of got left rather unfortunate, Johnny did.
Yeah, if he's got no combo, I think the only thing else he's got is the 1 ball to the side.
That could do, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the only shot. If the one even goes. He's looking down table. I don't know if there's a future down table.
Is he looking at something that he can play off the 4 or something and leave Mario safe? But I don't
Well,
like
I mean,
that.
you can cut the 4 into the top right. I don't know that I would try that myself, but
I think you're right. I think that's what he's doing.
nope, straight up safety.
Yeah, tickling the 4 ball. But the problem is he's never going to hide him on the 9.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and it's wide open. Now, can Mario see it? Did John execute that? Did he get him on the 9?
he may have. Yeah, he's got a kick at the
Yep.
12.
Yeah. Which, given circumstances, not a terrible second place prize. Right? Fairly routine-ish
Yep.
type of shot.
Oh, I'm giving Mario 70% to make this
Yeah.
70-30 in his favor.
Yeah. You do have to hit it with a touch of pace, though. You can't play this with pocket weight. Otherwise, the 7 is really, really big.
Absolutely. Let's see what he does. All in hand.
Yeah, right? John's going, what the heck is going on here? I actually like the back cut on the 6 off the 12.
Yeah, I don't hate that either.
Right? I'm just going to move the 12 down, get it out of the pocket.
Yeah, and either way, with cutting it that way, you're kind of going up behind the 5 ball, and
Yep.
there's nothing for the. Yeah, there's nothing on the 9 or 12 either. So I think he's actually just having a look at what you were just talking about right now.
Yeah, I'm going to play the 6 off that 12 ball. Smacking the table. Moving the camera. Small earthquakes.
Yeah, he's thinking long and hard about this. This is not a gimme by any means.
For the F Cancer boys, this is game, set, match.
Yeah,
game.
this is do or die.
Yeah. Right? I also don't mind the cut on the 4, right? The 4 is not terrible.
No.
But I do like this cut on the 6. It looks like he's going past the 8. Doesn't look like he's back cutting that to the side.
Got to be very careful of the other side pocket here.
That's why I like it back cut. Oh, he hit that perfect.
Yeah, that was
Perfect
gravy.
works. 4 ball. Nice little touch there. Oh, it's this guy here hitting the table. Muchas gracias, sir.
No problemo. What do you think he's deciding on?
I mean, you got to take the 5. Got to take the 5 ball. Set yourself for the 1 or the 4. Either which.
Yeah, is he thinking of what
I
he's
don't like it.
running into or what he's
I don't-
avoiding? Or,
Yeah, I don't like taking the 2 or the 3 here.
or is he just tying up the 12?
And that's why.
That might be it.
That is curtains. No question. Mario 9 ball, 15, 12, 8. It's all over but the crying here.
Yes, indeedy. He's starting with
What?
the 12? No.
You can see it. You can see dead in on the 9.
Yeah. This is surprising as well.
Really odd.
Well, he better
Right?
make
Why contend with traffic if you don't need to?
right, and now make sure you either get dead low on that 15 on the bottom rail so you can get up between the 2-3, or you've got to get dead perfect in line with the 8. You
Right.
almost have to follow through into a scratch almost.
Yeah. I see, and again, now you got a ton of angles. So are you going to flirt and shoot the gap between the 2-3?
No, I'm not trying to.
Me neither. But then coming back out of there, you're flirting with the 1, the 5,
Yep.
and, well, you're not really going to flirt with the 7, but certainly the 1 or the 5.
Yeah, he really only has to shoot the gap. And I mean, it's there. You got to just put a touch outside on it. But that brings the side pocket into.
He goes forward.
Wow, wow, wow,
Gets
wow,
a
wow.
little love rub off the deuce for the W. What do we know?
Hi-ya.
We're just the voices. They're the players.
That was dangerous, but
It was.
effective, I guess. you know.
Well, it got the job done, right? And that's what matters. Right? At the end of the day, that's the all-important thing. Get the job done.
Yep.
How you get there, almost irrelevant. Telephone.
That's my fault.
Oh, no, you're good. Mario Brothers getting the job done. So they will progress. The F Cancer boys, they are headed off to the B side of the match. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to restart. I'm not sure whether Ryan will be back. I know you got to play again.
I'll be back in and out whenever I can. That's
There
for
you
sure.
go. Yeah. So with that being said, on behalf of myself, Ryan Murray, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, not Ryan Murphy, we appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget, give us a like and a share, or a like and a follow, I should say. And we'll see you back here in but a few
Yeah,
moments.
momentarily. Thanks, guys.